Now, a big issue with the Inspire 1 has always been transport. It's a really large aircraft. Even the batteries and stuff are pretty heavy. Hell, I think this is the size of the whole Mavic anyway. You got the big remote and the view screen and all that other stuff. So I found this backpack, and we found it on Amazon. I've ordered it. I have it here now. I want to see if I can get my whole kit in that and maybe go on a little hiking trip to try it out. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a look at the backpack from C11. Alright, this is really cool. I like the color. It does have a couple other colors that it comes in. Of course, you know, I'm from East Tennessee and orange is pretty popular here. I also like this kind of gray and the gray-orange combination. I liked it better than the others. So, alright, so this is the C11 backpack. It has no instructions, just this one little photograph on here. Now, the Amazon ad has multiple photos, and to be honest, the first time I did this, I didn't look at all the photos, and I put it in upside down. It still fit and stuff, but I'm anxious to see how it fits when you put it in the proper way, so I'm reshooting the whole video. It's got a little space in the front for your controller. Controller fits here. Of course, you'll see that in a second. And it's got zippers and pulleys and latches and stuff everywhere. It's got some little things down the side here, I guess for propellers. You know, again, one simple page of instructions would save you a lot of guessing and stuff. You know, there are little pockets and stuff everywhere. So I guess we'll be going by the photographs on the ad, mostly. And this video, if you are lucky enough to see it later. Alright. This is the video, by the way, this is the video that I wish was available for this backpack. And that's a lot of the reason I made it, is because, man, I would love to have just seen some instructions. So, alright, so I'm on the one most important photograph on the advertisement. It shows you the orientation for this and how the other batteries should fit and everything else. So, and it looks as though the Inspire fits like so. So like battery 1 goes here. Battery 2 goes here. Got a latch here. We're going to do this latch. There we go. Alright, and that's the way it's supposed to fit inside. Now maybe the idea is while you've got this thing, you just latch it shut. It's got these zippers, but these zippers are not going to touch. I don't think. Let me try to zip it up. Yeah, so that's not even possible to zip up. So maybe the intent at this point, like once you've got the Inspire there, maybe you're just supposed to latch it. Doesn't seem like it'd be keeping your batteries safe. And I don't see another hole or anywhere else that I could be doing that, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. These are separate zippers, which sort of implies that the arm goes through and then you would zip it here and here. See, that can't be right. Look at this. I mean, yeah, you technically can carry it, but I mean, technically I could just put it in my arms and carry it too. See, I'm not a backpack guy either. Like, I don't go backpacking or have a lot of things like that, so. Maybe the batteries in there are kind of making it a problem. Let's see if that's just, I mean, that's what they had on their advertisement, but let's see if taking that away changes the dynamics of it. Backpack is not big enough in circumference to put this in comfortably. There may be a way, but there's no instructions, so I guess that's attached. So now that's in there. I guess this will zip up a little bit. I don't want to squish the arm though. It seems sort of loose in there. Of course, there's no camera in here or anything. Let's go ahead and open this back up. I'm thinking there's enough space on the top here for the camera to fit. Alright. And of course, the last thing is this controller, which it had it with the antennas straight up for some reason. It is so tight in here. Not as bad as putting on the, not as bad as putting the Inspire in there, but still kind of, but I still got 2 batteries. I'm not gonna go out, hike all the way out there and just fly it with 1 battery, right? There's no pictures of batteries fitting into this, but I think it said it would hold like 6. So let's see if it'll hold, maybe in these side pouches. Maybe I can jam a battery in there. Try the other way. Yep, okay. Alright, so that one actually fit. A lot of the videos I make for my other channel are basically, can you do this without instructions? Definitely no extra room for snacks. Unless you just have 1 battery you're going to fly out with. Alright, so yeah, I'm trying to jam an extra battery in here. Let's see how that goes over. Oh, but what about the props? It's got these slots on the side, but boy, that seems dangerous, doesn't it? If these things could just break off or fall out. Let's go back inside here. Okay. So if you don't have a battery right here, you've got all kinds of space to stick these in there. Well, it seems to be in there pretty good, despite all my complaining. Here it is. All right. And like I said, it does, I'm not going to pull it out, but it does have a rain cover. You can open this up, put a big piece of plastic over the top of all this stuff, I guess. At least over this part. I don't know about the legs too. I think that's what it showed in the picture. This does feel a little tight. I can actually see like the little mount right there, but maybe not. Shouldn't be too bad. And we're going to do a little walkabout here and try out the backpack. Hopefully we'll find a good place to shoot. Seems to fit really nice. Am I sticking out a whole lot?
You're sticking out a good bit, but you still have the tag on it.
Yeah, I still I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's new. We're at the entrance and we're lost. Right. So this thing is pretty comfortable. It's a lot more convenient. I would never want to carry that big case out through here. I definitely want to have my hands to catch myself if I start to slip and fall. And we're kind of out away from a lot of residential areas, that sort of thing, really out in nature. So let's get to our final destination. Okay, so it's just way too close to the airport to fly here. I should have checked before. We just walked here before and I thought, wow, this would be a fun place to fly off of. But really, it's not an appropriate place. So we're gonna go for another location. I've just repacked the drone and it's actually, was a lot easier to pack the second time. I think the biggest problem with this is that I have an Inspire V2 and it has the wider gimbal mounts, which make it a little bit tighter. But putting it back in here was actually not a pain. It was really comfortable to get out to this place. It seemed to work really well. It turns out if you unzip this, you got plenty of room for your iPad, maybe a screen protector and your cables and stuff like that. Right here in this top flap, right above everything. So that's kind of handy too. I didn't notice that at first, but another little handy area to carry all the stuff you need for your flight. Overall, I don't know if it's worth the price, but it is kind of convenient if you have this need. If you're gonna have to drag this thing up through the woods or something like that, It's definitely handy for that sort of thing, but maybe not for like the casual flyer, or if you're basically going to drive up to the location and pull out your suitcase. This wouldn't be very practical. It doesn't keep it super protected, but it is a lot easier to get through the woods, maneuver through difficult situations with your hand, where you'll need your hands and stuff to operate. And that's all I have for you today. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.